Hi guys, welcome back to MK Sportscars here. We're going to throw into the workshop this week, but before I get over to the builds that I've got going on, just in case you're thinking, I want a car ready for next year, it's still a little bit sunny actually. It's quite mild for October, isn't it? We've got a couple of cars left that are still in for sale, which is the DAX. The DAX Rush with the camber comp suspension on it and the Hayabusa Generation 1 engine in it, priced at $17,995. Just giving it a little trickle charge there actually, keep the batteries up to juice. So that one will be ready and available now. It's painted. If you want to know more information about that or any of these cars, you can hook us up, phone call, email, or come and see us at the factory. But there is also a video of this on board with Lewis and Andy, so you can get a real good feel of what the car is about. Second up is newly registered and literally IVA'd. We've got the RX-5 MC, so MC being the motorcycle engine. This has got an R1 engine, so it's a Yamaha motorcycle engine, revs to 14,000 RPM, 185 plus horsepower, really nice build. You've probably seen it. This is going up for $18,995 and it's just literally, not going to peel the cellophane off, it's just got its number plate. So this is ready to go for you guys that are out there and looking for an instant gratification car. So we've got two there that are ready to go. You know what to do, guys. Pick up the phone, dial us an email, we'll have a chat. Right, next up we've got the Sprint 185. You've probably seen this one on the socials. So it's the brand new model that we've been launched with the Durapower engine, and it's been IVA'd, and again, just like the RX-5 MC, it's just received its plates, and I'm going to peel them off because this is literally as they've come in on a brand new registration. So it's an EU 74 plate. That one's ready here. We've just got to do a couple of little jobs left on this, and we will be sticking it on the dyno up at RLM in the next couple of weeks. But before that, it's going to make its debut at the NEC Classic Car Show, which is coming up the 8th, 9th and 10th, I think it is, of November at Birmingham NEC. This will be there, so you'll be able to come and see it in its flesh, touch, feel, sit in the car, see what it's about, talk to us, have a chat, go through the specs and everything else on this particular one. But this one will be built as a factory-built car, or you can buy it in complete kit form with everything to say that is brand new components, so it will be on a brand new registration. 185 horsepower. More than enough. In fact, it could make more than that, but we've called it the 185 because generally a Durapower engine with throttle bodies and what they've got to make around the 185 horsepower. So yeah, cracking little colour. Number one of number 10. Right, something we get asked a lot about is what's happening with the Striker and the Phoenix. Well, we are on with the projects. What we've been doing first of all here, we've got we've got 4 of these made actually. These are Striker chassis. These have been made, these are going out to Ireland I do believe, so we're fettling away with those. But the Phoenix and that is still, because we're trying to make the Phoenix a little bit wider, so we're doing a little bit of modifications on that. But we've got 1, 2, and there's one behind Lewis there in the fab area, and there's one over there that's just come in the door as well. So these have been, we've been on with these, making the Striker chassis. They're going to go out unpowder coat. We're going to do some other bits to them and fettle them, but we have been on with this project behind the scenes and making a couple of these up. And there's a couple of twists and fettles that we're doing along the way as we're working on. But these are fully caged cars. I think the NI70s are going to be working with these cars. So yeah, we are on with the project and we are doing it. It's a bit slower than we'd probably like because we're extremely busy here and it's always hard to get on with new stuff, but yeah, they're rocking and rolling along. Right, here we are with the Gem3 Busa Sport 200 car. Lots of bits done on this. The whole front end is pretty much buttoned up now. All the cooling packs in, so radiator, big 34 oil cooler, all the wing stays, everything's wired up here as well, all the IVA compliance stuff, which is all the indicators on it. Brake systems bled up right the way through. Engine's in, not wired the engine. Customer's going to be taking care of the loom. We put the fuel lines in because it has a secondary fuel rail here. So you've got the lower one and the top one. The secondary injectors are in the airbox on the Gem3 here. And then we've had to put a little wire split in here to divert that background. Make sure you're putting it in conduit, keeping it protective. It's an IVA thing as well for compliance. That's all in. Bulkhead's just got to be fitted. That's been laser cut and made. Main job on this is wiring up the auxiliaries now, but everything else is on. So we've got the roll cage, the mirror, all the interior packs done. We've just got the dashboard to do. That's been laser cut at the moment actually, because it's going to be having the standard dials. We've got all the boot cover on. Looks really neat and tidy here. Really nice, smart, fits, all the carbon vinyl interior and the boot cover all matching. So yeah, she's into a full roller, so it's really starting on this job that's under here. All the fuse boxes right there, you can just pop the cap off and get access to your fuses. That is radius as well, so it will comply. It's got a nice rolled edge under there, so once the dash is in, that'll all be fit and finished there, and then we'll be cracking on. So yeah, looking rather nice in this. I think it's a Porsche blue. Very nice, very smart. Here we are with well, the Cup 200 Plus, I should call this, because that's an RLM built engine that will make way over 230 horsepower. Booster engine in there. Spoke about this the other week, but front end's pretty much getting a bit like this car, buttoned up. They're the same principle. Big rad, 70mm rad with a 34mm 34 row even oil cooler. All the front ends on, headlights and headlight bars have all gone in now. These, we make them a bolt on affair, so if you are going on track and you want to unbolt them, there'll be a little plug, you'll be able to take that bolt out, put it back in and aerodynamically make it a bit more efficient than what that is now, I suppose. But if you're going to be racing as well, you don't really want headlights on there. It's just something that could have an impact, and etc. There we've got wing stays have all gone on now. They've got to be trimmed for IVA, but they've all gone on. These are all prefabricated, so they are a bolt on. 2 bolts here, 1 bolt underneath. It's on this M14 top bolt. So really simple and easy to fit, and we do that for the racing purposes, that if you've got any damages or etc, we can replace them really quickly. And not forgetting, you've just got to do the little job here, which is the little dot indicators to go in to make it IVA compliant. So once they're in and they've been bonded on, so they get double bonded. First bond is in the stage of going underneath. I think you're doing a video on this, Lewis, and you had to fit it. He's going, yes, we're going to give you a little video to show you how we fit the wing stays as well. So that'd be very useful for you guys that are building at home, but also maybe if you've bought a set of these off the internet site, then you know how to fit them as well. Moving on through the car, pretty much the same in here. This hasn't changed much at the moment. We've been working on the interior and the dashboard. So we have fitted the padded tunnel top. Now these come pretty simple affair to fit. We use poppers down here, same as you do the boot covering, the same principle. So you've got a little popper just there to pop it off and on. So if you ever want access to underneath here, it's easy enough. Pop the poppers off, cover comes off. We've got a little metal cover, laser cut one that sits under here. You can get complete access. All the gear lever, really nicely detailed and done. They're so nice to manoeuvre. And then the dashboard's gone in here, making sure this is an AIM Strada. Really nice dash, actually, nice bit of kit, and it's got the casing around it here that we put on just for IVA to make sure it complies with the 2.5mm radius, and all the switch gearing pretty much telling you what it needs to be. In this one for your ECU, this one here would normally be another one that we don't need it on at this particular moment because it's having a freewheel, which is this, so that'll be one of the jobs we've got to do next, fitting up the button steering wheels on this one and moving that forward. And then moving on, all nicely done and buttoned up in the back end really. One little last job with here was fitting all the lights. So we've got the LED lights here, side brake indicator, and reverse in those, and a reflector. And these all meet IVA compliance, so UK IVA compliance, so work really well. And then our new fog light module, which is all in one. So the fog light here, and then casing's 3D printed that we do, and it's got the little LED light in there as well for your number plate, and these meet again the requirements and the E-markings for your IVA purposes and making it completely road legal. So that's all looking really smart. I do like the colour of this, guys. Give us your thoughts. What do you think? It's painted blue, you can't really tell in the pictures, but it has got quite a lot of sparkle in it. Just a shame the cameras don't pick it up really, because you need it out in the sun, but it's such a lovely colour. And as soon as you started bolting the black on it, gotta say, really changed it. I like this a lot. Right, before I wrap up this week, don't forget about the cars for sale. Be the DAX or the OX5MC bike engine cars are available. Or if you want to come and see us and talk about cars and everything that's automotive, come and see us at the NEC Classic and Car and Restoration Show. That's on the 8th, 9th and 10th of November. Really good show. I think they've got 3 halls that are fully packed. It is a full day out walk around, I can assure you of that. So make sure you bring plenty of fluids and food, because you're going to need it. And come and see us there. You'll see the Sprint 185, the Mazda turbo based car, and a couple of other things I think we're bringing on as well. So yeah, that's it. That's a wrap for this week, guys. Don't remember to like, share and subscribe. And guess what? Yeah, I will catch you next week.